everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today we're going to be doing another episode of Night at the Improv, and after spinning, our word for tonight is Panda Bear, given to us by Tiffany TJOB 414. Thank you so much, Tiffany, for this word. I already have an idea in mind, but we'll see what the spinner tells us to do. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. And for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. So the way this works, while I remove the nubs off the tips and buff the nail, I'm going to just explain how the show works. So we're already 4 episodes in, and this has been such a blast. What we're going to do is you'll leave a comment below, just any word that you want to pull out of your head, and I'll add it to my spinner, and the spinner will select the word, which will direct what kind of design I'll be doing for that night. So just a reminder, Night at the Improv is every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So go on ahead, leave a comment below, put your word down, and I'll add you to my spinner. I'll give you a shout out on that episode to get yourself put out there. But yeah, so I'm just gonna do my typical filing and buffing before we do our design for tonight. Okay, so now that I have my nails ready, I'm going to spin again to see how many background colors I'm going to be working with today. And after spinning, we are going to be using 4 different background colors for this episode. And tonight, since we're doing panda bears, I've got I got a black and a white. And then I'm going to do variation in colors. And I thought that it would be cool to do like this lilac and sky blue. I mean, they have names for them. I'll call them out as I use them. But I'm going to be working with these colors today. So to start, I think it'll be easier to have a white background and then paint over it. So tonight I'm going to be using Gelish's Sheek White. Now the thing about this Sheek White is that it comes out, it starts out yellow from the bottom, can't speak tonight. It comes out yellow from the bottle, but after you cure it, it turns into a bright white. Now I'm thinking, because I don't know my gels that very well, but I'm thinking that it does that to prevent yellowing. There might be something in it, because I've never seen this gel polish ever yellow. Pop that one into the lamp. See, as you see here, it's now all white. I don't know if you saw it out of the bottle, but see, it's kind of like a yellow, and then it cures a white. So after doing that, I'm just going to do the same with the next two nails. So now that I have the background or part of the background set up to make these look like pandas, I'm gonna want to then use the other three colors we have to use for tonight, and I'm going to want to draw up some ears, I guess, maybe a face, or a body, I'm not sure, but let me spin to see what decorations we're going to do for tonight. So after our first spin, we ended up getting French tip stickers, which kind of ruins that whole idea of doing like a panda face or panda body on these nails. So I went through my stack of French tip stickers, and I'm going to be using these ones today. And I'm going to use these wavy ones. Now, when I think of bears, I think of, like, you know, Kung Fu Panda, Planet of the Apes, like a warrior bear, pretty much. And I know that Planet of the Apes aren't bears, but I was picturing like a warrior kind of a warrior kind of bear. And I envisioned like a strap. Oh, Star Wars, that's a good one. None of them are bears, but they're all furry, and they could be cuddly like bears, and they've got these, like, you know, bullet straps. So I'm gonna take this French tip sticker, and I'm just gonna lay it on a diagonal. I don't like to have, you know, using French tip stickers, it gets a little boring when you do the typical, like, you know, straight across. So I'm going to go on a bias. I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to lay this down. And I want to get it to where, yeah, I guess I can get this flat middle piece in the middle of the nail. And then I'm gonna smush this down. So that's cool. So now I have my French tip sticker on a bias. And because I want these to be the same, I'm gonna do these first and then apply the color. So I think they're fairly similar. So because I'm going to be using the two Gelishes and the Sally Hensen, I'm going to start with the Sally Hensen so that it has time to dry. And tonight I'm going to be using Sally Hensen's Miracle Gel, color Rhythm and Blue. And I'm just going to get a healthy bit of it, and I'm going to polish this up. You want to kind of overload with Sally Hensen because it does leave brush strokes. I always have to say that slow because it comes out sounding funny to me if I don't. I'm going to take the sticker and remove it. And it looks pretty clean. Now, if you do not think it's pretty clean, you can make it pretty clean. So I'm gonna let this dry. So the next color that I'm going to be using is Gelish's Picture Perfect. It's emphasis on the perfect. Make sure this is down. Lay this out. And that's pretty much covered. Lift the French tip sticker. One could use a little cleaning. And then I'm going to give this a cure. Last but not least, I'm going to be using Gelish's Black Shadow. So now I'm going to spin again and see what we have to use next. Okay, so after spinning, we have to put rhinestones. So I'm going to start with my black. I'm going to use some black rhinestones, and I'm going to use, I think these two are like the same size. Yeah, they're the same size. So I'll just use these guys, and I'm going to line it. Do that. If if I can open it. So I'm just gonna take my Beetles Rhinestone glue, and I'm going to I'm gonna do this by pieces. So let's start at the tip, because I don't want them to run around. So let me try I have to top coat this whole thing. I don't like working with the whole nail, but I really need to top coat this. So I'm just gonna do the whole nail. And if I screw up on this one, I'll just have to I'll change it up for the other ones. But I'm gonna try to keep this nice and clean, knock on wood. And I'm going to take my Gelish, top it off, clear coat. It's a Gelish kind of night. Make them Gelish. Now I'm going to start by putting it in the center, just to get it on there. And then I'm going to kind of lightly go over the rhinestone glue. You don't want to like disturb it too much, because that glue is going to hold the rhinestones in place. And the top coat acts like cellophane wrap, and it's going to tighten it in place, I guess. So now on to working quickly. So hopefully, if I did this right, my glue to ratio is good enough to where it's not gonna move around too much. So I'm going to do the same on this nail. And I'm going to try to put even less, because the other one just seems a little too flooded. So I've let this dry, and now I'm going to finish this last nail. Again, I'm going to take some rhinestone glue and use it sparingly across the perimeter of the nail. So then I'm going to go in and I'm going to nail cleanse each nail. Remove the sticky layer and also shine up those rhinestones. And finally, I'm going to spin the wheel one more time and see what our last decoration is going to be. And so for our last decoration, it's charms. I was very lucky to get this. I was going to use my charms anyway, but I was pretty much just gonna, like, you know, draw some stuff. I was hoping to draw, like I said, maybe a panda head with some ears and a face maybe, but this is gonna end up working out. So I'm going to use my charms that I bought not too long ago. And I'm going to be using some of these bears. I guess they could be panda bears. So in case you're tuning in just now, thank you for joining us at Night in the Improv. Tonight's word is panda bear. And it was given to us by Tiffany TJOB 414. Thank you so much, Tiffany. And we're just wrapping this up. I have my final decoration, which is going to be the charms, and I'm just going to place these on top of the nails. I really like that I ended up using the, well, it was a shame that I just scrapped my initial idea, but I like that I was able to use these rhinestones. I always like a little bling, but it's like framing my picture right now. So I'm just going to be taking some of my Beetles rhinestone glue again, and some Gelish top coat, and of course just to make sure, I want to put these bears in the right spot. So I guess you won't see that, which is unfortunate, unless I put it off on the side. But that would be impractical for real nails, because then this would be hitting up on the nail. So I guess the middle is where it's at. It's gonna cover my stinking design. That's unfortunate. But I'm working with the spinner here, so already 2 ideas are being squashed by this, by the wheel of choice. So I'm putting on a little blob of rhinestone glue, and then I'm going to cover that with a little bit of top coat, and then I'm going to take my little bear here and put it on there. Ooh, it's heavy. Okay, this is pretty much covering up the whole stinking nail. I wish they were smaller, but we use what we have, right? I'm going to do the next one. I think you'll be able to see the design more with the clearer bears, because, you know, you could obviously see through it. So I don't think the clear ones will be as bad as this one. Okay, again, so I'm gonna put on some rhinestone glue. And a little bit of top coat. And then I'm going to take my bear and smush it on there. I mean, it's really hard to see like what I'm doing at this angle, because I'm not looking top down, I'm looking at an angle. Okay. Well, I guess you still can't see the little wavy line. Oh, Lord. Oh, well. Get that a cure. Last but not least, and you know what? I'm just so upset that my designs are just being crushed by these bears. So what if I just put this one on an angle? Let's see. I know it's not going to go with the others, but who knows? Maybe I'll be able to remove it if I like it enough. It's falling. You know what? I don't even like that. Let's slide this up. Alright. I don't know. See, I don't necessarily like this. What if I put it up here? There's just no way. No way of saving this thing. I mean, does it look good on the side? Does it look good? I don't know. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you would have preferred it right in the middle or off to the side. I mean, I guess since I already committed to putting the glue there, I should probably just continue with it. And this is the end result for our word for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me at Night at the Improv, Saturday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. The word for tonight is Panda Bear. Based on the spinners, I wasn't able to do the original design I wanted to do. And then the next design that I wanted to show, the third spin kind of ruined that as well. These are cute. I love that they're color coordinated and it kind of frames the space, but I think I like that I offset this one so you can see the wavy line. Maybe I should have done it with this one. With this one, I could have probably just left as is because it's so dark. If I put it off to the side, it would just look like a dark space. Like you wouldn't, the white helps you see the outline of the bear. Let me know which one is your favorite. Thank you again so much to Tiffany TJOB414 for giving us our word of tonight, which was Panda Bear. For all of you viewers tuning in, please comment your word below. I'll add it to my spinner and I'll randomly select the next word for next episode. Yeah, so thank you again for joining and watching me tonight. I hope this was more of a pass than a fail. These are still pretty darn cute. I love the color combo. Tune in again next week. Hit that subscribe button. Click on that notification bell. Click on that like button. And I'll see you in the next episode. Later on this week, I have my long and every other weekend posts. So I'm sure you'll like those. But that's it. See you again. Thanks. Bye.